Welcome back to day 2 of our looks at the do's and don'ts of print advertisements from the guys over at Summit Practice Solutions. Yesterday, we looked at recommendations for things to include in an ad, and they matched up nicely with a lot of the items we're also looking for in websites. Good marketing, the vehicles change. Good marketing doesn't. Today, I want to look at some don'ts in your print ads, and I'll tell you if any apply to your web marketing when we return. I'm Colin, Receiver. Welcome to Thursday, October 23rd, the Patient Attraction Podcast. So far, both print and website advertising both have a lot of similarities. You're looking for the right color, the right feel, the right images, prominent display of your contact information, and telling people what kind of insurance or payment options you can help them with. So let's also talk about the don'ts of print advertising, and let's see how these match up with what we're telling docs to do on the website as well. Mike says to eliminate unnecessary verbiage of claims. So if someone would look at the ad and say, "Of course they do," then you don't need it. For instance, there's no need to tell people you do bleaching and x-rays and fillings and sealants. Mike also says that you don't need to show pictures of credit cards to show you take them. Of course you do. Everybody takes credit cards these days. Every dentist accepts credit cards. But you might be thinking, my competitors do these things too. And I would respond to that exactly. Why are you doing what everyone else is doing? Are you the lemming that's running off the bridge with all the others? Set yourself apart. In this instance, I partially agree and partially disagree with Mike as these tips apply to websites as well. I agree that you would not want to put these things on your homepage, but because a website you can have virtually unlimited space, I think it's okay to bury some things in the website and talk about some other things. Just don't give away your high value real estate, talking about all the buffet of services that you have to offer. Number 2 is Mike suggests dropping logos from Fast Braces, Invisalign, Care Credit, the ADA, and replacing them with phrases that show a benefit, like interest-free financing and straightened teeth without wires and white teeth in about an hour. And for websites, I say you can do both. I think the recognition of these brands is a strong pull. I encourage dentists to design their websites in a problem-solution format, so you have buttons talking about embarrassment or pain or eating the foods you love or fear, and more about that in just a second. Once that prospect clicks on one of these buttons, it takes them to a page that specifically addresses whatever they clicked on, the problem and the solution. Number 3, Mike says to lose the platitudes. Stop saying you're a gentle care dentist or that you have a friendly staff. Everybody makes that claim. That doesn't set you apart. It doesn't make, it doesn't do anything for you. It just makes you part of the herd and it gets skimmed over and nobody cares. I agree with this on websites wholeheartedly. If you've been voted the gentlest dentist in town or the friendliest staff in town, that's entirely a different story. But to just come out and you say it doesn't carry weight. If somebody else is pointing at you and saying that you're the best or the gentlest or the friendliest in town, now let's use that. Number 4, and finally, Mike and I wholeheartedly agree that you don't need to dump the kitchen sink on prospective patients. Ads should be able to be read quickly and make it obvious that you're a dentist and give your value statement. And your homepage on your website should do the exact same thing. Potential patients don't need your resume. They don't need to know every certification or degree or continuing ed course that you've taken. They don't need to know every procedure that you can perform. They only need what it takes for them to make a call. A website, a direct mail piece, it's not meant to sell them on everything you do with one piece. It's only meant to move them to the next step, which is a phone call. Next step from there is butts in the chair. Until tomorrow, keep moving forward.